I'm opening my Excel sheet of this hotel bookings. See this. One second, it's not clear here. This is the data set, the same data set I'll show you. One second. See guys, you can see the columns over here. First of all, I'll be going here, I'll inserting table. One second guys. See here. You can see the columns over here. Just observe the columns. Hotel, is cancel, lead time, arrival date here. Just observe these columns. Just few columns. Just go with the, just remember these columns. One second. Just hotel, hotel, is cancel, lead time. Just observe this. Hotel, these columns. Just observe this data. The same data we are taking the same data to the Power BI. I'll show you the same data we are taking to the Power BI. Let's show you how the story is going to be created. We'll be seeing the, just see, working on this particular file. It's getting opening guys, somewhat lag. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's see the story of the data. For example, data analytics is like in the story of the data. We are going to see that thing practically. We'll see that. Yesterday we have seen, without practically we have seen. Yesterday just I've shown you the explanation part, how the I have explained the things in the yesterday. Right now we'll be seeing in the practical way with this data set, the same data set. The see guys, here Power BI is having the get data option over here. You can see the get data option from different sources. There is a get data option from different sources. You can bring the data into this Power BI atmosphere from different sources. You can bring the data into the Power BI atmosphere. I'll show you. Just see, get data more. Power BI is having the access for these many sources. See, you don't know, even if you're searching for this, knowing the source, it takes I think more than 3 to 4 months. More than that. Text or CSV. Let's go for the text or CSV file. Okay, text or CSV file. I'm just going to my, it have taken me to my directory. I'm going with that hotel bookings, the same dataset which I have. Okay, the real-time dataset. Okay, just I want to show you. Data is loading, guys. I'll show you the data, please. Okay, see the same data. I'll show you the same data. Same this data. I'll show you here. Same data. Okay. Okay. Fine. See, Give me 1 minute, guys. See, the same data you can observe. Hotel is cancelled, lead time. These are all things you can this. The same data. Is there a difference? See, the same data we have taken this file into the Power BI. Here you can ask me how the story is. Like if you suppose if you see the difference part, if you see the difference part in the Excel, the difference is like if you want to go with the if you want to go with the pictorial means what we have to do, just see. We have to go here, we have to insert. See the difference I'm showing you. See, insert pivot table from range, from range, new worksheet I'm going with. Okay. See, here you can see the options. If my cursor is here, the difference part I'll show you. If my cursor is here, you cannot see the options of the columns. If my cursor is here, you can see the options of here. See, I'm selecting hotel and I'm selecting the meal, or else like it won't make sense. 1 second. I'm going with this, going with this customer type, hotel and customer type, and you can see the is cancelled. And after this customer type I'll remove this. I'll take this into the values. Okay, you can see this. If I want to see this in the graph itself, I have to highlight this, insert, and have to go to the pie chart. See, you can present in this way over here. You can present in this way. You can present in this way over here. Here the storytelling will be like pivot tables, creating pivot tables, and the storytelling will be like and selecting the chart, right chart. And before that, what exactly required for the data normally? What exactly requires for the data normally? First of all, if you take the chicken, for example, 1 second, guys. Okay. For example, raw chicken. For example, raw chicken is there. Suppose raw chicken is there. Will you cook it directly? Guys, I want an answer. Will you cook it directly? Guys, please, will you cook it directly? Directly we'll take this for the cooking part. What we will do? What we will do? What we will do?
We'll clean, we'll wash.
We'll clean, we wash. In the same way here also, in the data. Will you agree with this? In the same way we'll do with this data. Will you agree with this? Data also will do cleaning. You'll agree with this? Data also will do cleaning. Will you agree with this? Cleaning, formatting, these all things will do. Cleaning, formatting, missing values. What exactly like if I have the, suppose for example, if I have the 10 grams of for example, if you have the 100 grams of gold, will you what you will do if half gram is going waste? You'll go uh, uh, you'll uh, you'll ignore it. If half gram is wasting from the 100 grams, what you will do? 100 grams, suppose 100 grams is there, 100 grams gold is there. Among this 100 grams, among this 100 grams, if you are losing half gram from this 100 grams, half gram, what you will do? Will you okay with this? what you'll do. Do you guys okay with this? Hello? Hello, guys. Hello. Guys, please, I want an answers. What you will do before going for the story part, if you're having the, suppose if you're having the 100 grams gold, for example, if you're losing half gram from it, will you, if half gram is, if you people are losing half gram means, what you will do? You'll worry about it, or else like you don't have worry about it. Will be having worry about it. In the same way here also, in the same way in the data part also, we should not lose and sing. We should not lose in small portion of the data also. Most probably, most probably, we won't get the data in this way. Data in this way, we're thinking that data which we have received was everything was good. It should not be like that. We have to go to the each and every column. Like in this way, we have to go to the each and every column. We have to check how it is. Is there any null values are there or not? We have to check. Let's show you. See, in this company column, see, in this company column, if I show you, see, null values are there. Null is there. Null means in the rows of that particular column, there is data, there is no data. Null means in this particular column, see, there is no data. There is no data. Null means there is no data. Is it possible to go directly like this for the analysis, for the story presentation? Will it make sense? It won't make sense. So what we have to do? What we have to do means we have to we have to go with the filling of the null values. Where we will do this filling of the null values? Here, where we will do this filling of the null values in the Power BI. This is a Power BI desktop, guys. This is a Power BI desktop. This is Power BI desktop, which you people are saying. This is an Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop. Power BI is having Power BI is having uh, 3 to 4 features like mobile application, Power BI service, Power BI desktop, Power BI Power Query. So this here data cleaning process, this all process will be done in the Power Query. If you see home here, transform data. In this transform data, suppose in this transform data, if I go here transform data, it takes to this here, it takes to here. You can see this all data here, the same data set. See my cursor down, Power BI desktop, see my cursor, just see my cursor, right side two, the observe this two. There's an Power Query, there is an Power BI desktop. See, Power BI desktop, Power Query, Power BI desktop and Power Query. Here itself, in this Power Query only, we'll be doing all the cleansing before taking the data for the reports and dashboards. Before taking the data for the reports and dashboards, here only, here only pre-processing, that is called as, and we'll do pre-processing. Pre-processing we'll do here only pre-processing. Like our target, guys, see, if you see, target is, see, with chicken, for example, chicken is a common, suppose example, small example, okay, chicken manchuria, chicken 65, chicken chili chicken and dragon chicken, majestic chicken. These all the items were done by the chicken itself, right? But what is it? What is the difference? Why this is different? This is different. This is. This is our target. target. One chef has to reach this target, right? Chicken is a common thing. What happens in between? What happens in between is the different steps, right? To make this process, different steps will be there for making this process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. There will be common steps for the few things. There will not be common steps for the few things, right? This were called as an pre-processing. Pre-processing. Processing. According to a target. According to a target. We have to keep in mind, like, according to a target, what exactly the target is. For example, and also another example, if I give you, what is example? Data analytics. Suppose data analytics is diversified. What is diversified in the sense? Any one of you? Diversified means not stick to one industry. Means data analytics is diversified. In every industry, data analytics are there. In every industry, data analysts are there. Data analysts are there. Analysts are there. Construction. In the construction industry, data analytics are there. Retail, data analysts are there. Manufacturing, data analysts are there. And pharmaceutical, data analysts are there. Every industry, data analysts are there. So data is the common thing. What is the key? Data is the key, right? Data is the key. Here we are dealing with hotel bookings data. Hotel bookings data. If you see here in this problem statement, this is a problem statement of this is a real-time data set. The problem statement of this data set is like, what were the reasons for the cancellation prediction? What were the reasons for the cancellations? The data set which I have shown you, hotel bookings data set, hotel bookings, hotel bookings data set. Here, factors responsible factors responsible for cancellations. One has to analyze this. What if after analyzing the cancellations part, what were the factors responsible for cancellations? Means reasons for cancellations, right? Reasons for cancellation. What happens if we are telling the story for reasons for the cancellations? What we can do with it? What we can do with it? If we're having the reasons for the cancellation part, guys, what we can do with it? Hello, guys. What we can do with it? So suppose if I go here, where the storytelling happens means here, this is a report we get. See, the entire cleaning part happens here. Just ignore this. Just I'm not going. This is an demos, right? So we are not going like after completing Power Query. It takes Power Query will takes like 4 to 5 days. After that, will come here. Topics will discuss later. The topics part. Right now, see, focus on the stuff which I'm doing. See here, the story part will be seen. This is a report view of the Power BI. You can see the Power BI charts over here. You can see charts over here. You can see. Just see, just see. For example, here how the if I've shown here the difference part. Just I've taken here, have highlighted this, and I've gone for the chart of this. I've selected this chart. Here it is different completely. Here just have to select pie chart. See, I've selected pie chart. After the pie chart, you can see, you can make this big, you can adjust this. After this pie chart, just see, just drag. See, I'm taking, see, in my hand, in my mouse, it is in. with my cursor have catched that hotel. I've kept here. I've kept here. After that, again, lead time I'm taking. See, lead time. See this. Again, if you want, see, if I remove this lead time, is cancelled. See this. See this. City hotel. You can observe the colors over here. See, city hotel and resort hotel. City hotel and resort hotel. Okay. In this way, you'll be dealing with this. Okay. After this, here you can see the page options. Another page. See, this is page one. This is another page. This is another page. This is another page. This is another page. And if I go here, suppose if I take this stacked column chart, suppose just see, nothing to do, just drag and drop. See, hotel, and for example, hotel, and I'll be going with this. One second, one second, one second. The same thing I'll show once again. See, see the difference you can see. The city hotel. If you want to make this to fit to screen means there's an option. See, there's an option. See, you can see in this way. Back to report this way. Back to report this way, and fit to screen this way. Okay. After this, you can presenting the story. What exactly that thing? The same thing. Here you cannot count it out. You cannot see this. You don't know how many is cancelled are there comparing to the city hotel, and how it is working means it is aggregating. If you observe this, if you observe this, if you observe this, see it is aggregating. Sum of is cancelled by city hotel. It is automatically aggregating. It automatically in the diagram itself, it is aggregating. Sum of sum of sum of is cancelled by hotel. Automatically it is aggregating. It is performing an aggregation and showing the pictorial format. Power BI knows, Power BI in backend, Power BI is working in a way like in backend, Power BI is want to make sense of this between the two columns. Okay. After this, and also, okay, after this, let us show you this all the graphs part, guys. And if you want to, suppose, once again, this part. See, this customer type and legend part, I'll go for this legend part. For example, customer type. I have taken customer type. Here also you can see this. This is an x-axis. Axis also you can see here. See, x-axis here, and also the where I've just drag and drop, right? And also x-axis I can see, y-axis I can see here. See, y-axis I can see here. You can ask me, see, why only count? See, let's make this to count distinct. We can make once. I'll remove this. I'll go for this. Any other good thing? I'll go with this. See, sum, average, minimum, count. For the sum of customer type, only the option for the aggregation is we can see only the count part. Here average also we can see average. See, it have changed it. See, average of cancelled by hotel. Aggregation, that is called as an aggregation. See, average. What exactly aggregation is like? Suppose for example, suppose what it is doing, average of the city, entire city. This all the aggregation, sum, minimum, maximum, average, count. These are all the aggregation functions. Group by. It makes group by. Group by the unique things. This city hotel and this resort hotel. Suppose it will be like in this way. One second, I'll show you. Suppose it will be in this way. For example, A. A is having A, B, B, C, C. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 20, 30. Suppose this is the data. Consider this as data. How it performs means group by. I'll show you. Group by works in this way. A, B, C. A, B, C. Here sum, main, max, count, average. So how it works means, see, how many sum of A is 30 plus 20 plus 10, 60. Minimum of A, 10. Maximum of A, 30. Count of A, 3. Average 30 plus 20 plus 10. That is 60 by 3. That is 3 ones are 3 twos are. That is like 60 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are 20. This is average. B part. 90 is sum. 90 is sum. Minimum is 40. Maximum is 50. Count is 2. Average is like 90 by 2, 45. Here also 50, 20, 30, 2, 50 by 2, 25 here also. So how it have group by this? A, how it have group by in the same way here also, it works here also. It will do everything. Power BI will do everything in graph itself. Say here you can see this average of, I don't want average, I want sum. So you can see sum. You can see sum. Now it have the same sum of E is cancelled by hotel. We have gone with the sum of E is cancelled by hotel in this way. Okay, just like how it works means normally, just in a way how we are using it. Just you have to know the things. You have to know the things like what exactly means, in which way I have to, what exactly means, like how you want to present the data. First of all, you have to know what exactly the thing happening, why happening, why it is happening, why it is happening. Is there any, you have to see each and every of this, every graph you have to analyze. You have to see the each and every pattern inside it, like an analyst part. That in that is the, that is the work of the data analyst. You have to work like an uh, in a way like you have to predict the what way the factors responsible for cancellations. Means if you're presenting that story, what you can do normally, after knowing the cancellation where exactly happening, if you're having some leakage in your house, suppose, where exactly the leakage is happening, if you're finding out that particular thing, you can stop the leakage of that water leakage from the slabs itself. In the same way here also, first of all you have to find out the thing by, in the form of seeing the data in the graph reports. In each and every perspective you have to see, we have to clean it out before, after that we can stop the leakage itself. Okay, clear with this? Clear with this, the small problem statement which I've taken to explain the about the data analytics part. Clear with this? Any queries, let me know before going into the next. Any queries guys, please? No queries? Yes, please let me know. Okay, fine. And also let's go for the, I want to show you the SQL part. I want to show you the SQL part. How many of you people, how many of you guys aware of this? Just aware means like some idea about this SQL part. How many guys? How many of you guys aware of this SQL part? SQL. Not able to hear anything someone is saying. Am I audible? I'm audible, guys. Clear with everyone, right? You can unmute yourself and you can speak. Guys, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Someone have raised your hands. Hello, guys. You can unmute yourself and you can speak, guys. Someone have raised your hand. Guys, someone have raised the hand. You can unmute yourself and you can speak. Hello. Sagarika have raised the hand, right? Sagarika, any queries? Okay. And some other guy have raised. Mahi, I think. Mahi, I think. Okay, fine. I'll show you this. SQL. One second, I have to configure this. This was like some issue. What is SQL, guys? Anyone of you have any idea about this SQL part? What exactly is SQL? What you people aware of this? What you people knows about this SQL part? SQL is like a structured query language. Yes, structured query language. SQL is like by abbreviation, a full form. If I go for this full form of the SQL part, that is a structured query language. I agree with that. Okay, but in my view and general view, SQL is like in general English. How many of you guys agree with this statement? Which I made, if I made a statement like SQL is like in general English, how many of you guys agree with this? SQL is like in general English. If you know English, just if you watch my sessions, it's more than enough for you to learn this SQL. Okay, see this interface of the database of the database of this PostgreSQL. This is called as an PG admin, where we'll be doing all the operations. See here, for example, one second, guys. See here, one second. You met my leg was freezed. Sorry. So, if you see here, the data will be stored in the form of tables, guys. Here, if you see, there is one database, Harsha samples database. I just want to show you the database, how the data in the databases, the data will be stored in the form of tables. If you see here, sample tables, in this database, there isn't one database which I've created for my students for the practice part. See, just see here. Here you can see the tables, categories. These all tables you can see the left side. If I want to extract the data from the tables, select. I want to see the data from these tables, categories. In this way, you can see the data from the tables, and also another table. Select star from the same thing. Select star from products, where suppose I want the unit price more than unit price greater than thousands, just like an English part. The queries not more than English part. This is an SQL part. here this is also very important in terms of the data data analytics. Why? Because like some portion what they'll give you work in a way like just they'll be giving you some questions like I want this particular thing and this IDs I want, what happened in that ID, and few things they're going to give you, and you have to analyze it, what exactly happening, normally what exactly happening inside of this table. In that way you have to analyze this. Okay, data will be in different formats. Data will be in one second. I got a message. Something. Okay, fine. Yes, and also, guys, I want to say you one thing. Please contact management. Please contact management for the recordings, these recordings and this material part for this demos part. Why? Because like if you are joining with, if you're joining and if you're connecting to management means you're going to get these all things. Without that, they cannot provide you, right? They cannot. How can they provide you? Okay, fine. Please join with your. If please clearly contact management. The management number I'll keep over here. One second, guys. I'll dump the management number. One second. I'll dump the management number. Yes, manipulate and access data. You can play with SQL, Pavan. You can play. Literally, I'm saying you can play with SQL a lot. You love SQL a lot. You will not leave this data analytics field. That you can play with data. 0. One second, guys. 96525 32383. 96525 You can contact the management, guys. This is a management number which I've kept. Okay, for the recordings part, if anyone is missed the yesterday's class means you can check with them. Okay, after this, see, yes, manipulate and access data, and also manipulate and access data. That only the what exactly happening inside the data. Suppose you don't know what is the what were the IDs unit price is more than 1,000. Suppose the query will be in this way. The query will be in this way. Suppose you don't know. Suppose you don't know from this categories part. Here only you can see the 5 rows over here. But there you are having an 10,000. They'll be giving a data of like you can see n number of rows over there. So suppose if you want to match the thing in this way you can match. Select star from categories where category name like in this way. If you're doing this, there's a query to match the see, starting with letter starting with L in this. You can play with this like what exactly is it? Means suppose for example, the SQL is like a queries which we are writing to access the see the inside of the data and to manipulate and to play with the data. Okay, it's like in general English. No need to worry about it. Okay, and then let's come to the opportunities part. Opportunities part for every person, fresher, every individual, for fresher or experience, it doesn't matter. If you're from any other field, suppose if you're a non-IT also, you're working in non-IT, suppose you worked as a non-IT, suppose in banking sector for example, in a way like you can, if you're going for the data analytics part and if you're applying for the companies, mainly banking companies will prefer you a lot, like you're from the banking domain itself. They're going to, and also the package will be depends upon your the previous experience itself, previous package itself. Minimum 30% hike you can expect experience, guys. Why? Because like initially if you're beginning your career over here, it's more than enough. After that, this data analytics field will takes you to heights. Okay, if you're having the right skill set after getting into the industry, everyone will goes into the industry. But like the main thing over here is like you have to prove yourself after going into the after going into that level. So that is the main agenda which takes you people to the more heights. And also I want to say I want to say one thing. Newborn baby will not directly goes to the competition for the running competition. First of all, what newborn baby will do? First of all, newborn baby tries to stand. After that, newborn baby will slowly tries to walk. After walking part, after learning walking, newborn baby will run. After running, after learning running, after these all phases only, the baby will going after these all phases only. After few years, they have to go for the competition part. In the same way here also, if the people are from new to the IT part means they have to initially everyone is a beginner. It takes some time. Like if you take this as an example, but you have to if you're working hard, this is the thing which you are providing is the content which you are providing is very very awesome, and it takes you to heights. Okay. And also guys, suppose for example, not only this data set you got, for example you worked with the no, here if you are working with this, suppose what happens means hotel bookings, cancellations is a data set we have worked on. If you got the any data set of like suppose transportation data set consider, you have to analyze this the thing which we are learning will be the industry thing, but the difference like some suppose like you don't know if we are going to place in suppose service based consider. If you're getting not an product based companies like service based means just what way the things we are using, just if we have to implement over there, but some domain knowledge we have to gain that set, domain knowledge we have to gain that set. Apart from this concepts and everything will be the same domain knowledge. If you are going with HR itself, suppose HR analytics, nowadays HR analytics have become the one of the word which I'm listening like HR analytics, what's the difference? Few of my students were asking what is an HR analytics. HR analytics. What's the difference? Veera, they're asking me. I said that there is a difference. Data means what everything will be in data. HR, sky transport, hotel, cine, chemical, pharma, and retail. Everything will be data analytics. And HR analytics means HR data. We are working on HR data. HR data itself. There is no difference. That's the techniques which you are using is same, and just the implementation part you are doing an HR part, that is an HR analytics. With irrespective of the field, everyone is eligible for this data analytics. Irrespective of your background, education background, everyone is eligible for this data analytics part. Okay. Any other thing, guys? Any queries? Any queries? Any queries? You guys want me to ask any queries? From tomorrow onwards, guys, class is going to start from tomorrow onwards. So please, class is going to start from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Please check with management. Okay. Anything else? How Python will be used for data analytics? It depends. Mahi, what happens? Some people will love to clean the data here itself. Some people in Python also you can present the story in the form of like by with coding also you can present the story. In Python also you'll be having graphs. In Python also you'll be having graphs. Each and every graph you can write in Python itself. With code itself the graph will be there. EDA part there we will be calling as an EDA part. Exploratory data analysis. The same thing. Exploratory data analysis will be there. There what happens normally, there also you can present the story. Normally in data analyst who were working under the data science part, they'll be preparing the data for them for the model building part. So that is the importance of Python for the people who want to upgrade their career. In for them, what happens that sometimes few companies will make you, in few companies data analyst role was like in a way like, they'll be working on the data science team. In a data science team, they'll be preparing the data for data scientists for an model building part. That is the thing, that is the importance of Python for them. Okay. And also you can do all the cleaning stuff, like the cleaning stuff, cleaning and filling also you can do in Python itself. It will be very awesome. Cleaning, filling, and outlets handling will be there. Outlets will be there in the data also. Outlets will be there sometimes in the age column. You don't know, suppose if there is a age column, suppose if there is a age column, suppose if there is a age column, suppose it will be like 105 will be there, 120 will be there, 50, 60, 70. If this will not be there, right, this were called as an outliers, this kind of outliers. And also in the salary column, suppose salary column is like 10K, suppose 20K, suppose 500K per month. It not happens, few things will not happens, right? So these were called as an outlier. These all things we can remove in the Python itself. We can remove, we can handle outliers. And also after that we can fill the missing values by rules, using rules like mean median mode. By using this, we can fill the missing values. And these were the three very very important in terms of filling missing values. Filling missing values. These were very important for filling missing values. Okay, these techniques how we fill. We all these all things will see in Python itself. Okay, stats use cases that were called as an stats use cases. Stats use cases. Okay, clear with this? I'm answer to your question, Mahi. Hello, Mahi. Okay. Anything else? Let me
Yes,
know,
it's clear.
guys. If any queries, you can stay back. If no queries, you can leave. From tomorrow onwards, we're starting the classes itself. Okay. Well, starting with SQL part. I'm planning to start with SQL part. Why? Because like initially, you people, if why I want to go with SQL part means like SQL will be like good sign for me. That's the thing. The same timing, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Same timing, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You can check with management, and also you'll receive all the updates from the management itself. Please contact management and please ping them. They're going to help you. Okay, fine, guys. Tomorrow we'll meet. Tomorrow, see you all, guys, in my class itself. Bye. We'll meet. Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.